Hello and welcome. My name is Daffy Roth, and this is Voice of Cards Forsaken Maiden for the PC. In our last episode, we managed to meet up with the Azure Maiden, and went through the cave. So there's that. Now we're returning to the town. Where we did find out that the lady who we got the perfume for was murdered by monsters. So we need to be cognizant of our actions going forward. But to be fair, we did warn her. So she isn't. Anyhow, I thought this time around we can go ahead and change up some things. So we are going to go with the Lack avatar. Oh wait, we don't have that one yet. So we'll stick with our default. I don't really care for the 2D one too much. But, nah, why not? We'll give it a go. I guess we'll do the puppets costume, why not? Facts. Let's go ahead and choose the Omega Village. Battle board. The Coffee City. Table. Dice. We did just unlock these, so let's try these out. Background music. So, this is what we'll go with. Alright. Let's get into it. Alrighty. Edit. Head to the accessory shop in Coveton.
Hyde asks you to wait outside while he enters the shop. Phila strikes up a conversation with Latty while awaiting the other's return. The endless stream of words makes you wonder when the maiden has time to breathe.
I just love the face he makes when crafting amulets. He always complains, but still goes along with whatever I say.
All Phila seems to talk about is Hyde. Nevertheless, she seems to have found an eager listener in Latty, who nods with an elated smile. Hyde returns, completed couples charms in hand. The crystal charms look as impressive as any you would find in a shop, but Hyde's expression is grim. Apparently, he isn't as impressed by his handiwork as the rest of you. Phila takes one of the charms with a forlorn smile. "I'll wear it to the maiden's ritual," she says quietly.
Can't help wondering why she looks sad. What do you say?
Hearing the carefree woman speak of the goal of your journey, you can't help but ask for more information. Phila explains that she'll be conducting the maiden's ritual soon. You wonder if it's all right for them to be gallivanting around like this, considering how important the ritual is to protecting the island. As promised, I'll let you borrow the relic, Phila says, changing the subject. But it's far too important for me to just hand it over to you. So, we're coming with, she smiles. Though it's obvious she's just looking to have some fun, you have no choice but to accept the new term. With the Maiden's relic finally secured, you and your unexpected new allies make for the spire.
Board your ship at the pier in northern Coveton. So I did some reading, and people were saying this game is a lot harder than the other one, which I can see. Apparently, you can't actually equip your party members, only you. So they kind of get stuck with whatever they have. So having to remember how to. I just want to turn that down a little bit. So anyways, you can only equip your guy, the main character protagonist. So everyone else is pretty much what they have going into it. So, all right, let's see. Ship here in northern Coveton.
Phila exclaims in excitement as she lays her eyes upon your vessel. How adorable! You grin, knowing full well that it is, and prepare for departure.
It likely come and go from Omega Isle quite often during your travels. By jumping, you'll be able to cross the vast seas in the blink of an eye. Use the right stick to choose the direction you want to jump, and then press B button. No, I'm not going to worry about that. Make your way north of the South Isle to the Spirit Spire on Omega Isle. See you last. Yes. A bizarre rock appeared. It seemed primed to explode. Roll a dice to see what comes after it explodes.
The bizarre rock transformed into a fear rock. The only way out of this fight is through it.
Bring it. event.
You discover a shipwreck. You climb aboard and begin searching for anything useful.
Behind the lightning stay ring.
As if remembering something, Latty suddenly reaches a trembling hand into her pocket and pulls out one of her notes. Could this be the ghost ship the fisherman told you about?
Yes.
Latty is terrified, but puts on a brave front. You worry about her, but decide to continue your search when an apparition appears, perhaps bearing a grudge against the living. It rushes at you.
Ooh, these are new. Art. Not a bad roll.
Magnificent.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh, she killed him. I forgot that curse. Oh, dang. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Oh no. She critted him into the grave. All right. Promise I won't kill you this time. Man, that was a... Level up. Windproof, increase wind damage. Decrease wind damage. Lady leveled up, and of course they don't get XP.
After exercising the spirit, you find a ring on the ground. Could this have been what the ghost was possessing?
Ring of compassion, increase critical chance. I don't know how that's compassion, but... yeah, I know why. Yeah, that's... So, like, I noticed that, like, some weapons, as I was saying, as far as some of the weapons are concerned, they have different properties. Like, the spears are good against armor. So, the crabs in particular, like the one event that we came across that we just got wrecked on, we'd be able to use a spear in that aspect, so...
I don't know what it is, but there's just something so relaxing about the sound of waves, isn't there? I love it. You arrive back on Omega Isle. It's just as you left it, quiet and still, as if awaiting its inevitable destruction. How gloomy, Phila remarks, but her softly spoken words are swept away by the sea breeze.
I want to pick up some more items here. Actually, I think we're fine. Cure target of seals. See, I have a lot of those. And now that I have an idea of what to expect in battles and stuff, I can be better prepared. I don't know if you could change weapons in battle. I guess we'll find out here.
You stand before the maiden's altar again and ask Lack what you need to do here. Lack explains that Latty couldn't become a maiden because of a problem in her heart. How would you even begin to solve a problem in someone's heart, you wonder, scratching your head in thought? Just as Lack begins to cast a mysterious spell.
Kokoro, Kokoriko, Ren, Taratan.
As if responding to the spell, the altar begins to glow. Now, go into the light, Lack commands. You do as you're told, having no choice but to obey the self-proclaimed spirit. When you come to, you realize that you must have fainted after being swallowed by the light. You gradually get your bearings, and your field of vision clears. You're in the Spirit Spire, or at least you're supposed to be. Something about it strikes you as strange. What happened, you ask Lack? Go outside and you'll see, it replies.
Exit the Spirit Spire and investigate what happened outside. should have had some enemies in here.
Once outside, you find yourselves in the heart's domain, the birthplace of human emotions. But is it light or darkness at its core? You stand in awe of the world before you. It's entirely black, as if someone took a brush and filled it from corner to corner with dark paint.
Can't help but wonder, what is this place?
This is Latty's heart's domain, Lack says. Lack explains that it's a dream world created by her feelings. You can't believe that this is what's inside Latty. Sweet, kind Latty, who wears her heart on her sleeve. Latty's gaze falls to the floor, perhaps in shock at seeing what's inside of her. Lack points south of the spire. Whatever is eating away at her heart is in that village, it says. Since Lack seems to know the lay of the land, you decide that following its advice is for the best.
Head to the village south of the Spirit Spire.
Oh, this place is seriously weird, huh? A stela carved in the spirit's image. What's it doing here?
We have glitchy enemies.
Don't hold back.
Yes. You know what's gonna happen is that stuff's gonna affect us too. Let's see, it's your spire. Just a village. Ooh, that skeleton looks cool though.
Excellent.
I wonder if those are the, so you have the Azure, the Crimson, the ivory, and the onyx. So those must be the four.
A shadow suddenly appears. It gazes at you with eerie yellow eyes and is cloaked in a hostile aura. You have no choice but to fight. Fight him off. Excellent.
Ouch. I don't think that's worth it. Come on.
Ouch. Damage. Okay, that's aesthetic. Magnificent.
Kindness. Happiness.
The shadow vanishes. But you can't shake the feeling that those final words were spoken in a girl's voice.
Anxiety Town.
Anxiety Town is shaped entirely by Latty's woes. As such, even the most beautiful blossoms in the village have their thorns.
The Anxiety to town and find a source for Latty's woes.
And fight.
Fill the necessary requirements to unlock the Callow's enemy story. Oh, we'll wait. Oh.
Don't hold back.
That is. No. Let's just go. Treasure discovered. It's a city.
The woman sighs deeply. When you ask her what's wrong, she laments that she can't find the right words for a love letter to win a certain man's favor. How can I explain my feelings for him? She ponders aloud.
If she best explained her feeling. They're pure like flowers.
Pure like flower, the woman begins, then suddenly looks nauseated. She contorts in pain as she spits something out. It's a flower bulb, one as big as your fist. Okay, what in the world happened here?
You're the GM, you tell me.
The woman writhes in agony as she continues to vomit out flower bulbs.
Well, I mean, I guess it's better than vomiting out boulders. The Rain's enemy story. Ooh, man, that was... Stunning blow. Look paralysis. Dual proof. Decrease light and dark damage by 5. Treasure discovered. I'm gonna go with the first one. Omnisolve. The Wrathful's enemy story.
You see a boy searching for something in the bushes. He tells you that he is looking for his runaway cat. He thinks the feline is hiding somewhere in the village, but seems distraught that he hasn't found it yet.
Any idea where a cat might be hiding in the village? On a roof?
You think it's a great idea, but the boy immediately shoots you down. My cat's afraid of heights, he says. I doubt it's, you begin to say, but stop when you feel Latty pull on your sleeve. Near a flower bed, he repeats, then suddenly bursts into tears. As the boy cries, you realize that what pours down his cheeks aren't tears, but what appear to be flower seeds.
Okay. That's a new enemy. Ooh. That. Wow, that was a complete dead end. I was expecting it to take me somewhere at least.
The man sighs deeply. When you ask him what's wrong, he laments that he doesn't know what gift will help him win a certain woman's favor.
Gift you suggest? Well, we've gotten flowers so far.
For some reason, the man's expression immediately contorts into one of fear.
The laddie hates flowers?
Suddenly,
Is that what?
the man lets out a pained scream and collapses. You see blood-red petals stuffed into his mouth. Something seems amiss with the village. You had best prepare yourself, for anything could happen in this mysterious realm. After speaking with the villagers, you realize they all live in fear of flowers. Perhaps there's something about the flower beds you're missing.
Investigate the flower beds in the center of Anxiety Town. That would be...
Beautiful flowers are in full bloom. though they seem no different than ordinary blossoms to you. The villagers obviously fear them. Latty cautiously approaches, trembling with every step when...
Get away.
A disquieting voice rings out just as a shockwave hits you. That's a heart scar, Lack shouts. No doubt referring to the ominous light suddenly surrounding the flower beds. It appears to be what's eating away at this world. We have to close it, Phila says. You couldn't agree more, and reach out to touch the scar.
Push a heart scar that appeared in the center of the anxiety town. Enemy appears. Orchids. Forgive me.
A giant shadow appears. Its yellow eyes glare at you, and you draw your weapon as if to deflect that narrowed gaze. Hope you win. Magnificent. Two fight as one.
Okay, so there is water damage down, so... Or resist water or freeze, one of the two. Probably water. Okay. Oof.
Fortune favors the...
dude, she got zapped right in the heart.
Yikes.
Let's get her up. Sorry.
Within the shadow's final words, you sense something. Latty was born to be a maiden and was prepared to devote herself entirely to the Isle. But her lack of aptitude for the role disappointed everyone in the village. Ever since, bitterness over her shortcomings has festered within the confines of her heart. The shadow vanishes, and you decide to try and heal the heart scar. You look to Lack for assistance, but it immediately dashes your hopes. Wish I could help you, but it's beyond my powers to fix, it exclaims.
Here, have a salve.
This world is far from ordinary. Normal healing items have no power here. This is the reason you brought the Azure Maiden with you to this world. The relic must be the key. Lack nods, and Phila holds the maiden's relic up to the heart scar. You heal the heart scar, restoring the village to its proper self. Your mission fulfilled, you decide to return to the world you came from.
The relic is reacting to Phila's kindness. Phila's Azure Maiden's relic transformed to the Azure memory relic. So, okay, it gets powerful though. Let's get out of here. What happens if we go and talk to him?
The man is snapping up every last red flower petal he can find. Perhaps they're for some sort of gift. The woman is adorning a love letter with blossoms. It looks like she means to decorate it with pressed flowers. You take notice of a boy waving some flowers around in quick, jittery motions. It looks like he's trying to lure out a cat.
You see other areas painted black in the distance, and wonder if there may yet be other heart scars. Lack says that you'll need permission from Latty to explore those places. Latty looks puzzled. Apparently, not even she knows what's going on inside her heart.
Make your way to the altar on the second floor of the Spirit Spire. I just missed that corner. I think okay. Oro, Kokoriko, Ran, Taratan. Whoop, whoop.
Lack's strange chant once again opens a door of light. It seems this altar is the bridge connecting the real world and the heart's domain. You make it safely back to the real world, but can barely wrap your heads around your surreal experience in the heart's domain. Latty is fast asleep. You can only imagine how spiritually exhausting it must have been for her to be forced to have a change of heart like that.
The bond between you and Latty deepened. My heart was in turmoil until you helped me banish the shadows. Alright. Well, that's... Thank the Azure Maiden and attendant at the Spirit by the...
What an adventure, Phila exclaims, apparently thrilled to have had such a strange experience before the ritual. You thank the Azure Maiden for letting you borrow her precious relic. While doing so, you realize that Latty will also have to do the ritual someday if she becomes a maiden. You ask Phila if it would be possible for you to attend the maiden's ritual. She seems unsure at first, but eventually agrees to let you come.
Journey to Cove Town to prepare for the maiden's ritual. All right, and with that, we're gonna call that an episode. It's been a minute, so yeah, pretty cool. I appreciate the more difficulty, the more challenging difficulty of the game. It makes you prepare more, and I still need to look into if I can change weapons in battle. So, but yeah, in our next episode, we're going to head back to Cove Town, get ready for the maiden's ritual, whatever that entails, and yeah, go from there. So, with that being said, friends, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I know your time is precious and valuable, so I try not to waste it. With that being said, stay true to yourselves, follow your hearts, and I will see you in the next video. Till next time, stay safe out there. Bye-bye.